I'm Paul Perkins with the check of your ag weather. Scattered thunderstorms this late afternoon track to the east and southeast through tonight. Those storms could be severe this evening through just after midnight with the main threats of half-dollar size hail and wind gusts up to 70. That higher chance of severe weather is along and east of a line from Gordon to North Platte, McCook, and Norton, where there is a slight risk of severe storms, level 2 of 5. A warm front keeps our highs tomorrow in the upper 80s to the mid-90s for most of Nebraska, mid-90s to around 100 over southwest Nebraska and northern Kansas, and heat index readings could once again reach into the low 100s. As low pressure tracks east, there is a better chance of more widespread thunderstorms from the middle of tomorrow afternoon through tomorrow night. Western and central areas of Nebraska and Kansas late tomorrow are in a slight risk of severe storms, while locations farther south and east in the lower marginal risk. The risk of severe weather is lower late Friday with more thunderstorms and a cold front dropping to the southeast. After a mostly dry weekend, lower chances of thunderstorms return Sunday night through Tuesday. Highs drop into the upper 70s to the mid-80s for Friday and Saturday before a slight rebound into the mid-80s to the low 90s by Sunday into Tuesday. For the long-term forecast, Nebraska and Kansas temperatures early next week, slightly cooler than normal, then becoming mostly seasonal the middle of next week through July 22nd. The dates of July 21st through the 23rd are the warmest time of the year in central Nebraska, with an average daytime high of 88 and overnight lows that are usually around 64. Above normal rainfall is indicated for Nebraska and Kansas Monday through July 22nd, those higher rain chances during the early to middle of next week. Key weather factors driving the markets include more rain and thunderstorms across the U.S. and dryness concerns in the Pacific Northwest, Canadian prairies, Europe, the Black Sea region, and Australia. A series of weak cold fronts help to focus thunderstorm activity the rest of the week. One of the cold fronts interacts with a plume of tropical moisture wrapping around the western edge of a Bermuda high, leading to rainfall that could be especially heavy the next couple of days in the mid and southern Atlantic states, totaling 1 to 3 inches or more. A second area of rain develops by tomorrow afternoon across the northern plains and upper Midwest, lingering into Friday. Rain is less organized elsewhere in the central and eastern U.S. Early next week, a front stalling across the south and southeast leads to more scattered rain. More rain also moves through the U.S. the middle of next week. There's likely to be another chance of rain the following weekend. Across the Pacific Northwest, increasing drought and heat may be good for winter wheat harvest, but it could have a major impact on spring wheat that is starting to head. The eastern Canadian prairies now only expect limited rain, which is unfavorable for wheat and canola in the reproductive stage. In Eastern Europe, rain through next week disrupts the wheat harvest, while western locations expect limited rainfall and increasing heat. Towards the Black Sea region, southwestern Russia expects very little rain along with building heat, which benefits maturing and harvesting wheat, but not vegetative corn and sunflowers. Australia's drought, not a big concern yet for vegetative wheat, but more solid rain is needed when the reproductive stage starts in about a month or so. Rain over the next few weeks in Australia likely to be not enough to reverse the dry trend. With your check of ag weather, I'm Paul Perkins.